bambade. Better jump on this Monday with a breakout story. Melda oh, why you gone away? I give you love, all my love. Just the other day, you was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings, are you listening? She said never again, yeah, yeah. Teja never again. Can't take all the pain, yeah, yeah. Teja never again. At the end of the day, yeah, yeah. You ain't gonna change your ways, so come back again, yeah, yeah. Where else I go, without you, my darling. It's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. Where else I go, without you, my darling. It's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. I'm missing you, na 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 na. Look how I'm missing you, na 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 na. Every day I'm missing you, na 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 na. Yeah, I'm missing you, na 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 na. Mella oh, look you're gone again. Say I'm never home, can't even come again. You say you're vexed with me, tell the whole about that Spain. I'll address your feelings, just let me explain. She said never again, yeah, yeah. Teja never again. Can't take all the pain, yeah, yeah. Teja never again. At the end of the day, yeah, yeah. You ain't gonna change your ways, so come back again, yeah, yeah. Where else I go, without you, my darling. It's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. Where else I go, without you, my darling. It's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. I'm missing you, na 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 na. Look how I'm missing you, na 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 na. Every day I'm missing you, na 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 na. Yeah, I'm missing you, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Greetings and salutations, one and all.
Better jump on this.
Welcome to the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele.
Melda oh, why you gone away? I give you love.
It's a real talk edition.
Just the other day, you was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings, are you listening? She said,
Want to say big up to everybody locked in right now.
Teja never
Those from near, those from far.
yeah. Teja
Those locked in on tuning.
at the end of the day, yeah.
On the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele.
Go change
Welcome.
back again, yeah, yeah. Where else I go, without you?
Massive hailing out of New Jersey.
Suffer so,
On NIE Radio.
ain't back on me.
With my brother from another mother. The motivator.
My darling, it's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. I'm missing you, na na na.
Also to New Jersey.
Look how I'm missing
Mix102.com.
na na na.
And their sister station in Jamaica, Earth 96 FM.
Yeah, I'm missing
Prayers going out to those in Jamaica right now.
Mellow,
Dealing with a lot of rain.
again. See, I'm never home, can't even come again.
G Angel, how is it down there for you?
Me, tell the whole about that Spain. I'll address your feelings, just let me explain.
Much love to those who are locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com.
Never again,
The veteran in the business, Mr. Lindsay.
never again. At the end of the day, yeah.
If it wasn't for Mr. Lindsay, I wouldn't know Symbol over there doing the work at Mix102.com and Earth 96 FM.
Without you,
So much love to the musical family, yeah? The radio family, the broadcast family.
I go. Without you, my darling, it's pressure for so, when you ain't back on me. I'm missing you.
In the background, music from Mikal Teja.
Every day I'm missing you.
It's called Tabanka.
Yeah, I'm missing you.
Yeah, man, I miss you too. You ever experienced that Tabanka?
Baby ding bambade. Better jump on this Monday with a breakout story. Melda oh, why you gone away? I give you love, all my love.
Oh, so I was seeing things.
Yeah, you.
The rain reached Jamaica yet?
But now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings. Are you listening? She said never again. Yeah.
Well, prayers in preparation.
Never again. At the end of the day, you ain't gonna change your ways. So come back again. Where else I go? Without you, my darling, it's pressure for so. When you ain't back on me, where else I go?
Oh, you in travel status, G Angel?
Without you, my darling,
cool.
So, when you ain't back on me, I'm missing you. Look how I'm missing you. Every day I'm missing you.
I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors. Let me do some housekeeping. The music are kind of nice, you know, the bones, the groove.
Look, you're gonna again. See, I never.
I want to say thank you to the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation.
Thanks with me. Tell the whole about that Spain.
OJLDF is committed to protecting justice and equality for everyone, especially individuals who have been wrongfully accused, marginalized, or deprived of a fair legal representation. OJLDF believes every person deserves the opportunity to defend their rights, regardless of their financial circumstances. They also believe democracy is central to Jamaican identity and institutions. But there are a number of Jamaicans saying they don't trust the government. And it has increased to the breaking point of government instability. OJLDF, the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, is dedicated to defending the threats to democracy and hold public officials accountable.
Just the other day, you was laying next to me, but now
Catch Will Rattigan
I'll confess
and panelists
are you listening?
on Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern, Reggae Global Radio, and on YouTube for Reason with Rattigan, as he talks about what they do over there in the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. You can also visit the website ojldf.net and see how you can get involved. Thank you, OJLDF. I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea SU is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. If you plan to visit, or you live in any of those areas, know somebody that you want to gift something to, like a nice massage in the comfort of their own home, call up Althea 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. She only has one request outside of paying her. That is, you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done.
Don't you, my darling, it's pressure for so. When you ain't back on me, where else I go? Without you, my.
Call her up, schedule your appointment today.
When you ain't back on me, I'm missing you.
I want to say thank you to the Global Base.
Look how I'm missing you. Every
Alongside the global base, you have global digital. They navigate your journey across music, event marketing, and more.
Touch up on this Monday with a breakout story.
At the global base,
why you gone away?
there's a realm where your social spheres awaken through their mastery.
You was laying next to
Go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberty, creativity, unbounded and free, just like their consultations. Free.
She said never again. Tell ya never again.
The global base is your catalyst for everything relating to music, music production, radio, and event promotion.
You ain't gonna change your ways, no come back again.
Connect with them by visiting theglobalbase.com. That's DAGlobalBASE.com.
When you ain't back on me,
Tell them Kevin Stew sent you.
we told you my darling, it's pressure for so.
Thank you to McNeil Trucking,
I'm missing you.
licensed and insured veteran-owned mover in the state of Florida.
Every day I'm missing you.
So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between,
Mellow,
you want to put some things in storage,
see I'm never home,
you
never
want to move some things around the corner,
again.
you don't have the manpower, you don't have the transportation, no worries.
What I spent,
You have the name, you have the number.
I'll address you.
McNeil Trucking,
Just let me explain.
954-406-9740.
Tell ya never again.
That's 954-406-9740.
You ain't gonna change your ways, no come back again.
If within the state of Florida it's not enough for you and you want to move out to the states, you can call them too.
We told you my time.
If you want to move into the state,
When you ain't back,
they're up for it.
I go. We told you
Call them up,
it's pressure for so.
tell them Stu sent you.
When you ain't back on me, I'm missing you. Look how I'm missing you. Every day I'm missing you.
Every day I miss you just a little bit more
Yeah, I'm missing you.
because you're not right here with me. Mika Altasia, track called Tabanka. Y'all know what Tabanka is? Tabanka is what some people say they experience after Carnival. After they've been on the road marches and been to the juvies and involved in all the hype and excitement, and then it goes away. That feeling where something is missing. But it doesn't just happen with Carnival now, does it? It happens with people too. And sometimes, when we look back at the moment that went, we say, why, I should have. I wish I did. Or, I shouldn't have. And I wish I didn't. We have regrets. Right now, in at least 2 countries, after their general elections, people are having regrets. I want to say big up to some people in the YouTube chat. Nareen, bright and early, you showed up. Glad you could show up. G Angel, much love in your travel status. Missy Bram Bram, greetings and salutations. Listen, those in Radio Land, those on YouTube Live, please call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call somebody, anybody, everybody. Let them know it's time for Kevin Stew. And it's Real Talk Night. It's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. It happens Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here, kevinstew.com and affiliates. And much love to the affiliates all the time. Tonight, we're looking at regrets. And a few people had mentioned to me that they don't have regrets. My question is, when you don't have regrets, what do you have? Edith Piaf, famous French singer, had a song which said, "Non, je ne regrette rien." Translated simply, I have no regrets. Should we embark on a journey to follow that advice? And try to live in the moment without looking back and without any self-judgment? Is that something that we should do? Or can we sometimes just learn valuable lessons by analyzing our behavior and its consequences? Well, let's try to find out. According to Psychology Today and Melanie Greenberg, a PhD, author of the Mindful Self-Express, wrote an article titled The Psychology of Regret. And it begs the question, should we aim to live our lives without any regrets? One person just messaged me and said, I don't have regrets. What I have are lessons learned. Basically, to say, don't go making the same mistake twice. Sometimes that's easier said than done, though, isn't it? Sometimes we're gluttons for punishment. Numbers to call, numbers to text. This is an interactive broadcast. Some people choose to interact by text, whether by texting on the phone line, which those of you watching on YouTube Live and on kevinstew.com, you'll see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen right there. 773-789-STEW. That's the number you use to get in touch. For those on Radioland or in Radioland, 773-789-7839. Again, easy way to remember it, 773-789-STEW. Mr. Bram says, mistakes are there to be learned, to learn from. I do not have regrets. Some of these lessons, though, are kind of hard, wouldn't you say? There are some tough lessons to learn. Painful, even. Regret is a negative cognitive or emotional state that involves blaming ourselves for a bad outcome. A feeling of feeling a sense of loss or sorrow at what might have been, or wishing that we could undo a previous choice that we made. This is what a regret is defined as. And for young people in particular, regret, although painful to experience, can be a hopeful emotion. I'm sorry, a quite helpful emotion. The pain of regret can result in refocusing and taking corrective action or pursuing a new path. However, the less opportunity one has to change the situation, the more likely it is that regret can turn into rumination and trigger chronic stress that damages mind and body. So, Mr. Bram, you're saying you agree in some tough lessons that you may experience, but you learn. Well, some don't. For some, they go back and make the same mistakes over and over and over. And I guess at that point you have all right to call them crazy, because his first sign of madness is doing the same thing repeatedly, expecting a different result. So you'd be well within your rights to call someone who is doing that crazy. But sometimes you need to do the same thing over and over in order to get better at it. So I guess it's debatable whether or not you're doing the same thing over and over if you're getting better at it. That's for another discussion. Or if somebody wants to call and we discuss that a little bit more, that's fine. You know the number, 773-789-STEW. Now, here's an interesting question for you. Do you think gender plays a role when it comes to regrets? Do you think men and women differ in the things that they would regret? Well, studies on gender differences in regret show that there's an increased value that women put on relationships, and how women may have more difficulty disengaging attention from past relationships. Overall, 44% of women surveyed in one study had romantic regrets versus just 19% of men. Now, could this be because of the way men and women look at things? More often than not, women are more emotional creatures and men are more practical creatures. So, could that play a role? This result may vary. It may also reflect men's greater tendency to replace lost relationships quickly with new partners. Well, there's a song that says the best way to get over an ex-man is to get under a next man. So, men may have already adopted that philosophy to say plenty of fish in the sea. This one just didn't work out. Let me grab another one. Because that's practical. Versus a woman saying, I had put my all in this. How could he do this to me? She do this to me? They, them do this to me? And hold on to that for a moment. That could be the case. In this study, those not currently in a relationship had perhaps understandably more regret over past ones. So now you're feeling it because you're up in your feelings because you don't have somebody in your life right now. Okay. Research studies have compared the experience of regret in cultures, such as in the US, where individuals have more choice over their life's course, compared to more collectivist cultures, where family have much more control over an individual's life choices. Now, not surprisingly, regret is much more commonly experienced and reported to have more positive aspects by young people in the US. And people in collectivist cultures, which de-emphasize individual choice, have less of a basis for blaming themselves for negative outcomes. So I guess they would have less regrets. Kind of makes sense. They may feel as if they had no other choice. So they may as well accept the situation and make the best of it. So those are the cultures that have things like arranged marriages. And so the individual that is in the situation that doesn't quite work out the way that they want it to would say, Well, it wasn't my choice anyway. So this is where it is, and this is where it will stay. I'm gonna make the best of it, because if I don't, then I'll lose my inheritance. I'll whatever it is that will go wrong, basically. When is there a time when people experience more regret than others? Other research has compared regret over different time periods. Over short time periods, people are more likely to regret actions taken and mistakes made, whereas over long time periods, they're more likely to regret actions not taken, such as missed opportunities for love, or working too hard and not spending enough time with family. People have those regrets. And I guess understandably so. Because it's time you can't get back. Researcher Noel Rose of the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University is a leader in the field of regret research. I didn't know there was such a thing as regret research. I guess he doesn't regret doing this research. But his studies of younger people have shown that regret was rated more favorably than unfavorably, primarily because of its informational value in motivating corrective action. So these people they live on the side of the cloud that has a silver lining. Because they're always saying, hey, this bad experience helped me to become this person that I am today. So can regret have long-term effects on well-being? Well, maybe we need to wait on that one. Or, yeah, let me give it to you before we take a break. Regret can have damaging effects on mind and body when it turns into fruitless rumination and self-blame that keeps people from re-engaging with life. Now, this pattern of repetitive, negative, self-focused, ruminative behavior, this kind of thinking, is characteristic of depression. If that's what you got from the description, then you're right on point. And it may be a cause of this mental health problem as well. You have regrets and you hold on to them for too long. Other research reported in the AARP newsletter shows that regret can result in chronic stress, negatively affecting hormonal and immune system functioning. Regret impedes the ability to recover from stressful life events by extending their emotional reach for months, years, or lifetimes. So, are you still holding on to regrets right now? Is there anybody that is listening, having moments of regrets, or just downright holding on to whatever regret they experienced, that whatever event they experienced that is just a regretful one? I wonder if we'll be able to help you tonight. Hey Nikki, what's up? Glad you could drop in. Mr. Bram says, regrets only hurt the person that hangs on to it. I never have regrets. I pray it away. Does that work, Mr. Bram? Praying something away? Is it the prayer that does it? Is it your faith that does it? Is it some miraculous event that makes it go away? What is it? Holding on to regrets cause stress. Or is it because you're stressed that you're holding on to your regrets? Yes, it causes stress. I agree, Nikki. I do agree. Trying to spin it. But nah, there's no spin for this. This is what it is. So, if you're having a regret or any regrets right now, let it go. Like Elsa says, let it go. I should probably play that tonight at some point, huh? We'll see. We're going to take a quick little break. And when we come back, we're going to talk some more. So stick around. Stay around. Bring some friends along. It's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Real talk night. And tonight, we're addressing regrets.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Yes, this is Ed Robinson, and I endorse
Sendwave.
Hey, want to send money to your family and friends in Jamaica easily? And that's with no transfer fees. Then Sendwave is the answer. With Sendwave, you send money fast and simple, right from your phone. No transfer fees. Your family can pick up cash at any Lasco, JMMB, and VMBS locations across the island, or get it straight into their bank account. Plus, get $20 credit on your first transfer with promo code RG Radio before November 30th. Download the Sendwave app now. Sendwave makes money off the exchange rate. FX fees are subject to change.
Sendwave.
In a world where creativity thrives, welcome to the Global Base, where innovation meets authenticity. Launching January 2024, it's the groundbreaking The Global Base TV app, celebrating individuality in music, events, and entertainment. Available on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon TV. It's your platform to create, amplify, and express your individuality. Join us at theglobalbase.com and at The Global Base Promo. The Global Base TV, redefining entertainment, empowering creators. Your stage, your voice, your world. The Global Base TV.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today.
I thought I'd never leave you. I saw you and the girl last night. Both of you are making eyes. It took a better cut of my face, as if I had no pride. And now we're always working late. You never had much time for me. You expected me to believe that you're not a machine. Tonight, I give you my surprise. I hope that you won't mind. I'm giving you a night for a night. bet you never, no, you never.
Just wanna remind y'all just to get your copy of Empowered, the audiobook that is available on Audible, authored by Jonathan Field, narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew. I learned a lot from doing this audiobook. You can learn a lot from listening to it. I promise you, and I don't make promises, so I give you my word. You won't regret it. Get your copy today. Empowered: Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. Good for men and women alike. Get your copy today. In the background, music from Miss Joanna Marie. A track called Bet You Never. You see, she has the right idea, you know. You came along, you didn't quite stick around, you wanted to do your own thing, so you left. And you thought, for whatever reason, you thought that you were the cat's meow and you would be there and she would just pine for you, pine over you. Wrong. She found somebody else, she moved right along. Very manly of her, wouldn't you say? Well, welcome back to the broadcast. It's the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, Real Talk Night, and we're looking at regrets. That's what we're addressing tonight. If you have any, I hope you don't. We'll see how we can work through that and make things better for everybody. Cognitive bias of regret. Did you know there was such a thing? All right, this is how this works. Regret can stem from counterfactual thinking. Basically, it's easier, or the easier it is to envision a different outcome, the more likely we are to regret the lost opportunity. The Harvard newsletter told a story of a man in Liverpool who always chose the same set of lottery numbers. Every time he bought lotto, same set of numbers. And one time, he forgot to buy a ticket. Guess what happened? The numbers played. Now, according to the story, the man was so full of self-recrimination and regret that he went as far as to end it all. He committed suicide. Basically, he saw himself coming so close to riches, and then he didn't get it because he didn't do what was required. It was just probably too much to bear. Interestingly enough, Psychology Today, this article on Psychology Today says, career mistakes are a frequent source of regret in research studies. Perhaps because of opportunities that people come close to but miss. You'll find that there's an interesting thing about why we have regrets. Because according to Leo Babauta and ZenHabits.net, there are things that we often regret. Missed opportunities, things that made us feel dumb, not telling someone that we loved them before they transitioned, not spending time more wisely so you could accomplish something more. You can come up with a slew of things that people have regretted, and you yourself may have regretted at some point. Unless you're like Missy Bramram and Nikki that just pray about it and let it go. There are some things that you may have held on to. We regret choices we make because we worry that we should have made other choices. We think we should have done something a little bit better but didn't. Chosen a better mate. Should have taken a better job. Because we had the opportunity to. Any number of things. And we just can't seem to let it go. Some of us. We generally have this idea of who we are. Generally, for the most part, we're good people. And perhaps we're smart or competent or good-hearted. And we make the best choices that we can. And of course, because we're good people, even if you have self-doubt and a bad self-image, you probably think you're basically still yet a good person. And so when someone else attacks that identity, insults your competence, calls you a liar, says that you're a cheater, these things hurt. We get angry and we get defensive. And we can't seem to stop thinking about that particular offense. Now, interestingly enough, those that have confessed to doing things that they're being accused of probably don't have a sense of regret, unless they're confessing because they regret doing whatever it was that they did. They could be just confessing because they're proud of it. And in that case, you can call them whatever you want under the sun. It doesn't really matter what you think. When we believe we made a mistake, this is also an attack on the same identity we talked about. The one where we painted ourselves in a good picture. We made a bad choice. We can't have been... Why can't we have been a better person, made a better choice? This bad choice conflicts with our idea that we're good people. So now you have this cognitive dissonance happening. Now, nobody is telling you that you're a bad person but you. I don't know if anybody caught that. You're the only one saying, boy, I'm such a bad person for doing this. And everybody else is saying that, boy, it happened. It didn't really work out the way you wanted it to work out, but it worked out nonetheless. Whereas you're saying, this is a total disaster. Whatever the this is. So the problem spins around and around without any kind of real resolution for you. There's no way to solve the problem because the bad choice can't be changed and we can't resolve the conflict within ourselves. This self-identity that has been so tainted by ourselves. Yeah, it kind of sounds like we're beating ourselves for nothing, right? But these are the things that happen. And because it exists, we now have to figure out how we're going to deal with this. Is there a way to deal with it? Can we live with this? Can we get through this? Very well mind says that life is full of choices and paths that are not taken. So it's not surprising that people sometimes feel this regret over both the decisions that they made and the ones that they did not make. Let's think about those for a moment. If you had not done this particular thing, you wouldn't be where you are now in the situation that you are in. Which means that you could have been in a better situation. So that's regretting something that you didn't do. If you didn't say, I love you, you're forgiven, I appreciate it, I appreciate you, or I appreciate love you, and the person to whom you should have said it to is no longer available to be reached. They have either packed up and moved away, leaving the life that they knew behind and everyone in it. Or they have transitioned, pretty much doing the very same thing, just involuntarily. Unless they took their own life. But either way, you can't connect with these people anymore. So there's the regret of not saying what you should have said when you could have said it. The shoulda, woulda, coulda. That causes some regret with some people. Some people can't pray that away because it's just there. When people look back at the last general elections and they say, boy, you know, if I had only not voted this way, if I had only gone to the polls and exercised my right to vote, then we wouldn't be in whatever situation we're in. Matters not where you live. These are regrets, genuinely. So, not to be disregarded, of course. Regret can be an incredibly painful emotion. And while rooted in feelings of contrition, disappointment, guilt, remorse for things that have happened in the past, such feelings can have powerful influence over our lives. Things that are gone having an influence over here and now. The problem is that when you're feeling regret over past choices or past mistakes, you might sometimes miss out on the joys of the present. Another reason to emphasize why it is called the present, because it is such a gift. Being here, now, in this time and in this space where you can make new mistakes. Or you can do things intentionally, do it well, accept it, and be proud. That's priceless. But here you are holding on to a moment and missing out on this one. A moment that you can do nothing about. But here it is, you get a chance to write history right here, right now, and you don't take it. Regret is defined as an aversive emotion focused on the belief that some event from the past could have been changed in order to produce a more desirable outcome. It is a type of counterfactual thinking, which involves imagining the ways your life might have gone differently. Sometimes counterfactual thinking might mean appreciating your good luck at avoiding a disaster. Other times, it is focused on being disappointed or regretful. What if we focused more on the former and left out the latter? Someone told me a story recently where a resident on the apartment building that they live in, would sometimes wander the streets. And elderly resident. And this one morning in particular, as they were going to work, they saw the elderly neighbor. And they stopped to help the elderly neighbor and missed the bus that they were going to catch. So they're on their way to work. They missed the bus. Now, if they're anything like what I have experienced in my life when I'm taking the bus, that bus is the bus that I must get. I didn't go out early to catch the bus that if I happen to miss that bus or if it breaks down or something, the next bus is when I'm going to get to work just on time. No. I'm the one that goes and catches the bus that I need at that time to get me to work at that time, and taking it for granted that nothing is going to happen. Everything will go smoothly and I'll get to where I need to be on time. Well, for this person here, they missed the bus. And I didn't ask if they felt badly about missing the bus, because they went on to say, when I got on the next bus, I passed the bus that I was supposed to be on in a terrible accident. People going to hospital, losing limbs, getting all kind of injuries, whatever. It was just a bad accident. And they could have been on that bus. But because of this lady, whom at some point they were probably cussing in their mind, because they are wandering the streets. They don't know family members could make sure that they're okay, and here I am because I have a bleeding heart helping this person miss my bus, end up late for work. Well, instead of being a few minutes late for work, you could have not been at work for a few days. And that was what they held on to. This lady saved me. And so it wasn't the counterfactual thinking. It was the silver lining of that dark cloud that worked for them. So the reason why regret feels so awful is because by its nature, it implies that there's something you could have done, some choice you could have made, some action you could have taken that would have had a different outcome, a more acceptable outcome. Not this disaster of an outcome that you're experiencing. Regret is a difficult thing to feel, but some experts suggest it can also have a positive impact if you cope with it well and allow it to help you make better choices going forward. It's the coping with it well that causes the problems. That's where the challenge is. Coping with it well. Because for sure, one thing a lot of us were not given were certain skill sets to deal with certain situations in our lives. As boys, we had a moment where we lost a pet, our favorite toy truck friend moved away, first girl broke your heart. As boys, we're told, suck it up, man up. Plenty fish in the sea. Girls got there. Don't cry, for when you grow up it will be different. You'll meet a nice man who'll take care of the children. You know, you get that. What you don't really get are the tools that you can use when other situations arise that put you in this space that makes you feel like you're less than. It makes you feel like you could have done better. You should have done better because you know better. And here it is. You are a failure. So we didn't get those tools, a lot of us. And so regret becomes a big part of our life. Now, while you can't avoid regret so much, unless you can get into a space where you change your mindset altogether, there are things that you can actually do to minimize those feelings. Things that you can do to take the negativity out of those feelings and turn these regrets into opportunities for growth and change. Regret is most often characterized as a negative emotion, but it can serve an important function and even act as a positive force in our lives at some time. As an example, regret can be motivating. It can drive you to overcome past mistakes or take action to correct them. Regret can help you to appreciate love the moment that you're in because of a moment you missed out on. Let me say it again. It can give you greater joy. I'm going to say it another way. Give you greater joy in the moment you're in versus the moment that you missed out on. The story I told just now, missing the bus, catching the later bus, ending up going to work late, but staying healthy and in one piece, staying injury-free, staying trauma-free, and knowing that you helped to preserve someone's life. Because anything could have happened to that lady out there. These are some of the ways that you look at the things that could have been regretful and say, this was something better. This was an experience that I needed to have. So acknowledging and accepting what you're feeling, this is essential. When you accept yourself and what you are feeling, you are able to recognize that your value isn't defined by your mistakes or your failures. It means that there is more. Accepting yourself and your feelings does not mean that you don't want to change things or do better. It means that you're able to recognize that you are always learning, changing, and growing. The only constant thing in life is change. If you're not changing, then you're stagnant. Anything that is stagnant is dead. So, we need to start, if we haven't done so already. If we're not doing it, we need to start practicing self-acceptance. You hear me talk all the time, and it's my website, it's my motto, to have acceptance through enlightenment. And sometimes you use that broadly. It's kind of saying, you're going to accept everything as it is, because it is. In the broad sense of the phrase, Yeah, but you got to drill it down a little bit more. Because it's more than just that. And so as we go through looking at how to cope with regret, we're going to take a quick little break. Give you a moment to recognize that show that you missed, to catch this broadcast right now, that moment you could have gone down the street, but you decided to stick around and listen to this. It's not something for you to regret. Because this information might be just what you needed to help somebody next week. Yeah, you heard me right. It's tools that we're getting to equip ourselves with for our future engagement. Whether it's our own situation or someone else's that we're going to be called in to fix, to help, to guide, to just be there. And so we're going to take one more quick little break. When we come back, we'll look at more ways to cope with having regrets. Because at the end of the day, we got to be better.
Hey, Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world.
Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home.
In a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage.
Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe
and donate today.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Rattigan Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. and Brother Mitch Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin Stew at the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin Stew believing, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christine. It's a hot it up. Loud.
Feels like yesterday, seems so far away. Feels like yesterday. Just the other day, my girlfriend gave me the news. The news. She said you're gonna phone somebody new.
Music from Marcia J. Ball bringing us back from the break.
Seems so far away.
Track called I'll Be Alright.
It feels like yesterday. Seems so far away.
And, that's right there, up there with the things that we need to do to get through those moments of regret. We need to recognize that we're going to be okay. Every time that we have had adversity, we have come out of it. Not to say that we have come out unscathed, but we're here. We can talk about it, which means we survived. So up until now, yes, they may have been battle scars, but we have 100% success record. Nobody said success was not going to be difficult. Nobody said success wouldn't come with some scratches, cuts, bruises, or broken bones, figuratively or literally. They only said you'll get it if you try. And so, as we embark on understanding this thing called regret, one of the things we want to do as we learn to cope is to practice self-acceptance. We mentioned this earlier, and here it is again. According to Very Well Mind, acknowledging and accepting what you're feeling is essential. When you accept yourself and what you are feeling, you are able to recognize that your value isn't defined by your mistakes, is not defined by your failures. It is defined more so by recognizing what it is that you just experienced and that you can get past it. Accepting yourself and your feelings doesn't mean that you don't want to change things or do better. It means that you're able to recognize that you're always learning, changing, and growing. You want to forgive yourself. Because regret involves a component of guilt and self-recrimination. Finding ways to forgive yourself can help relieve some of that negative energy, some of those negative feelings associated with regret. Forgiving yourself involves making a deliberate choice to let go of that anger, let go of that resentment, the disappointment, all which center around you. Accepting your mistakes is one part of the whole process. Forgiveness also requires you to practice self-compassion. Rather than pushing yourself to feel bad about it, so you don't end up in a situation where you punish yourself. Treat yourself with some kindness, some forgiveness. The same kind of energy that you'd give to someone else that made a mistake, and you're recognizing it and you're helping them to get through this moment. And it's something that you can do by taking responsibility for what happened, expressing remorse for your errors, and taking action to make amends. You might not be able to change the past, but taking steps to do better in the future can help you forgive yourself and move forward instead of looking back. The very same actions that you would take to fix a relationship with someone else, fix it with yourself. In addition to forgiving yourself, you might want to apologize to other people. People who may have also been affected. And this can particularly be important if your regrets are centered on conflicts in relationships or other problems that may have caused emotional distress or pain. A sincere, I don't think I can emphasize this word enough, sincere apology can let the other person know that you feel remorse about what happened, that you empathize with their feelings. Another way to cope with feelings of regret is to use those experiences to fuel future action. Consider what you might have changed or you may have done differently. But instead of ruminating over that which you cannot change, reframe it. Make it more of a learning experience that will allow you to make better choices in the future. Nikki said it at the beginning. Missy Bram Bram said it at the beginning. They don't have regrets. Outside of praying it up and letting it go, they accept it as a lesson learned. Let me not do this thing this way moving forward. I need to do something different because this not cutting it. In reality, you may not have been capable of making a better choice in the past simply because you didn't have the knowledge, you didn't have the experience, you didn't have the foresight to predict the outcome. You probably didn't have the resources. You made the choice you did based on what you knew then and the tools and information you had at your disposal at the time. Remind yourself that now that you have what you learned in the past, you now have the knowledge you need to make a better choice next time you're in a similar situation. There was someone I met a little while back who had the title The Queen of Reframing. The next thing that is recommended that you do is to reframe. And cognitive reframing is a strategy that can help you to change your mindset and shift how you think about a situation. This approach can help you to change your perspective, show compassion for yourself, validate the emotions. That experience that you're having at this moment because of that thing that you did or didn't do. It can help you to see situations in a more positive way and overcome some of the cognitive distortions that play a role in negative thinking. As Pink notes in his book, The Popular, No Regrets, this philosophy isn't so much about denying regret as it is about reframing it. He refers to it as optimizing it. It is an acknowledgement that mistakes of the past have shaped you already, and here you are today, this newly reshaped individual. It's about reframing that regret and seeing it as a learning opportunity that helps build resilience and wisdom. It's not about the fact that you wouldn't change past decisions if you could. It's more about recognizing that those choices helped you to learn and can help you to make better decisions in the future. So the journey is not only to let go of the regret, but to use that regret to become better. Because if there's one thing that will always remain true, is that our experiences shape us. Good, bad, indifferent. These experiences shape us. They help us to be the person that we are today. Whether you're seen as the person deserving of the next Nobel Prize or the person who is deserving of the next life sentence, your experiences have shaped you. When you get to the point where you can say, this was a lesson, here is the lesson I learned from it, and your interpretation of your lesson may not be someone else's interpretation, and that's fine, because guess what? This is your experience. It's taking that, reframing it, using these words, and returning with a different mindset. Returning knowing that here you are, the individual that is ever metamorphosizing. You're always growing, you're always changing, you're always learning, because that does not end. You're not stagnant. You're dynamic. And so, as you embark on this journey to having these experiences and recognizing them as life-changing, evolving, experience teaching, wisdom bringing experiences, we will end up with less regret. We may have some disappointment, and that's okay. Because when things don't quite go the way that we want them to go, we typically end up disappointed. But we don't have to stay in the moment of disappointment. We can be in a better place, as well as we should be in a better place. Because at the end of the day, there is someone else that is seeing us and using us as a model. Whether we know them or not, whether we like it or not, at some point in time we're somebody's role model. What is it that you want to model? How do you want to influence the next life, the next individual that is saying, this person changed my life? Do you want to do it from a place where you're regretting your experiences and you're holding on to that and you end up being depressed because of it? Or do you want to go from a place where you had the experience, you learned from it, and now you're thriving because of it? The choice is yours. But one thing is for sure. You go the positive route, and nothing can stop you, and nobody can hold you down.
How you vibe music, come on. No, you're the rising. Oh. Said the most I have blessed us, so now I have left us, so yes. Them never yet stressed us, cause he's the soul keeper.
This is Kirk Davis. Most people know him as Little Kirk. The track is called Can't Hold I Down.
I will like him clear right path right and now some just a shadow, yes, of the dark. Yeah, him give me a clean hands and a pure in heart. Me up it from the start again. Me got it clean like a whistle devil. Back away no will no shine and will me listen there. None of this one of the most thy children want on the ball. And the whole of you know me so listen. Jah will lie down. You see the most I alone I him away the triple crown, yeah. Then Jah keep I down. We keep burning them with words, powers and sound, yeah. Jah will lie down. Well, this a serious business, and no merry go round, yeah. Jah will lie down. Jah will them, Jah will lie down, no time at all. We've been through the storm, through the rain. Thank you for blessing me again. We tried it on the street, we run it through the lane. I went up here, gunshot, and it's a market on the main, yeah. Father, you carry me through. Well, many I call about the chosen of you. Me no know who are you. What if you have no clean, someone who can't go through? We gotta tell them Jah will lie down. You sit the most and alone, I give my bed the check crown, yeah. Them Jah keep lie down. We keep burning them with words, powers and sound, joy. Jah will lie down. Well, this a serious business, and I'm merry go round. Why, yeah, mama, oh, yeah. Say, though I won't choose the valley of the shadow of death, I say I am night shall fear not a giver. Oh, Jah is with me, it's rough at this time. I know he shall rock you, you know, Jah shall protect I can get them Jah will lie down.
Thank you for sticking around, Mr. Bram Bram.
Keep I down.
Have a good time.
Jah will lie down. Well, this a serious business, and now maybe go round. Jah will lie down. Yeah. I will lock in clear right path right now, so we're not just a shot that is of the dark. Yeah. If you with a clean hands and a pure in heart, we
y'all notice
start them blocks again.
It's good on YouTube again.
One of these one of the most I children want on the ball. And the whole of who know me son listen. Them can't hold lie down. Only the most I alone I him a with the chip.
Yeah, I had some moments of regret in the past.
We keep burning.
Past 2 weeks of those broadcasts.
Can't hold lie down. Well, this a serious thing. This a no America.
Didn't let it hold me down though, did I?
Jah ready rise up, yeah.
Real life experience.
Oh, we gonna rise to the top. Whoa,
Be together as one. You may choose to leave,
This is music from Leah Stewart,
but I'll be waiting.
my sister from another mister,
Don't
the daughter of Willie Stewart, legendary percussionist, formerly of Third World. Track called I'll Be Right There.
I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. We're two hearts to meet. Baby, together as one. You may choose Drifting across the dusk, I feel hollow, hollow, like the elephant without his tusk. If we only knew everything we're yearning for cannot be bought in an expensive store. We're too hard to meet, maybe together as one. You may choose to leave, but I'll be waiting, just like the dawn. When the mountains crumble down, you feel like you're losing ground. When you wanna scream, but you can't make a sound, you can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. We've been broken, time and time again. You are chosen, but we're all a part of the plan to set the captives free, break the chains of iniquity. We're living for a reason. Faith is about believing. We're too hard to leave. They be together as one. You may choose to leave, but I'll be waiting, just like the dawn. When the mountains crumble down, you're losing ground. You wanna scream, but you can't make a sound. You can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right
I mean, I say, oh, despite all of the struggles you have faced, you know, let's always remember this. Better days are ahead, see. Yeah, that. Even though life's rough, things tough, and times red, but don't give up. Fight the fight until the end. 'Cause after the rain falls, the sun will shine again. Better days ahead. Better days ahead. Me get kicked out in the streets, I don't teenager. Hungry, no food to eat, packing out no paper. The amount of studio me bleach, my rust area. Brand new rhythm for release, get pen to paper. 2014, girl, belly get bang up, so me start to get up. Car wash, no play money inside up. Hustle to the hustle, what you know about struggle and survival. When stress reach, me smart weed and easy pressure. Them sing that song, yeah. Rough, things tough, and times red. But don't you give up, fight the fight until the end. 'Cause after the rain falls, the sun must shine again. Better days ahead, better days ahead. No fish to walk in my shoes, but them not really know. Struggles up will fight and go through, man coulda dead enough. Never you lose faith, roll up your head enough. Put in the work as life and on no better rose. Give thanks, my tune up, play up on the radio. See me on the TV, we them want believe it now. For me leave for the show, wipe the tears them from my eyes. And have to see my dog crying. Even though life's rough, things tough, and times red. But don't you give up, fight the fight until the end. 'Cause after the rain falls, the sun will shine again. Better days ahead, better days ahead. I mean, I say, regardless of all I go on, you know. Just look forward, is it? But you don't know better days ahead. I just go and put in the work with self too. Make everything possible. All of my friends in my circle, all of my family them. Better days ahead, you know. Even though life's rough, things tough, and times red, don't you give up. Fight the fight until the end. After the rain falls.
He goes by the name Denai Singleton.
Better days ahead. Better days ahead.
A young man that I knew before he knew himself. His mother and I were friends while we were in high school. Trust and believe. Great things.
Yeah. One day I told my father I wanted to be a pilot. And he said, son, with grades like that, the only thing you're gonna fly is a kite.
Here's a true story.
That talk still drives me today.
As I talk about people from high school.
You're not thinking you're man enough. Then you have to reserve
True story.
to be strong enough. In a world full of obstacles, doing his best, no time for tomorrow.
This is Pete Starr.
Gave me all the tools I need on tomorrow.
About a year or two behind me at St. George's College.
I'm not afraid to make you hear it loud. Love my father.
This was his true story.
Example of a king, no doubt. Love
Track called Daddy.
father. I know you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa. My journey wasn't easy, no, but your lesson saved me. And when the doctor got tough, you never leave me. That's why I rate you sincerely. You taught me daily to be bold and strong and take care of my love, my father. I'm not afraid to make you hear it loud. Love, my father. You're a true example of a king, no doubt. Love, my father. Although you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa.
Yeah, the fathers are important. So we have to do that one here for all the fathers.
Daddy, you man, daddy, you man, daddy, you man. Roll on.
You know, sometimes we don't get it right as fathers.
That's why I love my father.
Doesn't mean that we should sit down and wallow in self-pity.
Love my father. You're a true
It means that we take those experiences and make better men.
father. I know you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa. That's why I love my father. I'm not afraid to make you hear it loud. Love my father. You're a true example of a king. No doubt. Love your father. I know you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa.
You be kidding, are you with it? The sky's a ceiling, don't ever give it. Oh, oh, oh.
Another Georgian.
Hey, start the chapter with no more drama. Watch out for karma, it may haunt you.
This is Jafrican.
Some say energy, really like it, till reality.
This one is called New Beginning.
Always getting for some small issue. It's a vanity that they can't do. They can't up within their lifestyle. And they show their true colors are style. Through your blessings are flow like a fountain. As one door close, one open. But it's a new beginning. Are you willing? The skies are singing, don't you ever give it. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, start the chapter with no more drama. Watch out for karma, it may haunt you after. Oh, oh, again. Why over and over we can't change the story? Every little progress we can get the glory. Elevate yourself because nobody no show. We still a yellow on the ones and we did it before we. But it's a new beginning. Are you willing? The sky's a ceiling. Don't ever give me.
DJ Kevin Stew, all manners and respect his due, cause you are carry the music and the culture right through. Pick up yourself, Cesar says so. Bless.
We the place around, no understand how we dance so. So much going on, I wonder when it go wrong so. How can it go on and on for so long?
This is Cesar.
There's a common people of all, but there's a few so high that they don't feel it at all. If there's a gap, then why we can't help people?
This one is called That Na Right. He and I actually entered the gates of St. George's College together. Never heard him sing a song, a word, a note. Not once. The whole time we were in school.
Well, imagine if we see the people get together and put on all the war and start the healing together. And then the time you would have seen the things getting better. And every little you could have a future. We prefer all the powers that decide to divide of America. Whichever side to provide them oppression. And after all this time we are fight for possession. When we could all be solved in the traps when they set to make the good die out. Before the ghetto we go. What makes the blood not stop running? All the tricks don't get old. Some man say them a top shot, so them get them stop feeling. More money make with more blood, they must feel it. Making a living while making a killing. That's not right. We have a lot of questions, but we don't know all the answer. Where the place around, don't understand how we dance. So much going on, I wonder when it go wrong. So can it go on and on for so long? So every day we hear say common people of all, but there's a few so high that them not feel it at all. If there's a gap, then why we can't help people for try? There's so much more things we have to do. But make the good die young. Before the ghetto we go. But make the blood not stop running. All the tricks don't get old. Some man say them a top shot, so them get them top feeling. More money make with more blood, they must feel it. Making a living while making a killing. That's not right. But make the good die young. Before the ghetto we go. But make the blood not stop running. All the tricks don't get old. Some man say them a top shot, so them get them top feeling. More money make with more blood, they must feel it. Making a living while making a killing. That's not right.
This is Amari.
Every day we rise, we say we have to face the pressure, but we have to focus so we overcome the stress.
It's called Firm and Strong.
Say I gotta be firm and strong in a Babylon. Got to be wise in this time. Gotta be firm and strong in a Gideon. My people be wise and be strong. Yeah, every day we get up, it's another murder and another setup. Boy, me not know about
heart is aching. My soul is crying. Me lose me earthly father, but me know I'm still guiding. Me feel like me lose my best friend, my mentor and my guide.
This is Stephen Murphy.
No same legacy lives on.
Some of you know him as a drummer of Visions Band.
Remember the days that they teach the word.
You can catch Visions Band at Blue Martini on a Sunday evening.
Glad bag birds when you know me study that first. I'm one of integrity.
This track is called Legacy.
Feel I got me life, make many see. Bold and heavy, I feel hold up steadily. Your golden legacy, daddy show me my heart is aching, my soul is crying. Me lose me earthly father, but me know I'm still guiding. Me feel like me lose my best friend, my mentor and my guide. Me know same legacy lives on. Always by my side. Remember the days that they teach the word. Remember the love that they unfurl. Daddy tell me, say son, put God first. Glad bag birds when you know me study that first. I'm one of integrity. Never afraid, never shame. Feel if I got me life. Make many see. Bold and heavy. I feel hold up steadily. Your golden legacy. Daddy show me the way to the heavenly gate. Now him gone and I celebrate. Although it hurt and me feel the pain, heaven still again. Just a hold the faith and feel the stain. We keep stronger when they promise you. Your last words, you tell me you love me too. Such a lonely avenue. Forever I'll be loving you. Daddy, your legacy living on in me. Daddy, your legacy. Turn back the answer time. Tell us I love you one more time. And get some more advice. So if we navigate through this life. Daddy, it's hard. And you're gone. But your memory live on. The amount of tears me cry, me ball. Daddy, your legacy living on in me. Daddy, your legacy guide me through the night. Remember the days that they teach the word. Remember the love that they unfurl. Daddy tell me, say son, put God first. Glad bag birds when you know me study that first. I'm one of integrity. Never afraid, never shame. Feel if I got me life. Make many see. Bold and heavy. I feel hold up steadily. Your golden legacy. Daddy show me the way to the heavenly gate. Now him gone and I celebrate. Although it hurt and I feel the pain, heaven still again. Just I hold the faith and feel the stain. We keep stronger when they promise you. Your last words, you tell me you love me too. Such a lonely avenue. Forever I'll be loving you. Daddy, your legacy living on in me.
Big ups to all the fathers that
Daddy, your
have their legacies living on in their children today.
me through the night.
Said I made me a big movie star. I don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life.
This is Neri.
I said I may not be
As a friend of mine calls him,
movie star.
Mary Neri.
Don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life.
It's called Still Have Life.
Been through the roughest and the toughest and the tough. Full me hit the promises. Talk about them want me boss. From 95 me I follow me dreams. Though me never get a hit song on the scene. Still that no means that Mary ain't ready. Still I hold the faith, me I hold it steady. Sure. One of these days everyone's gonna know who is Mary. So me I go and hold the faith, me I hold it steady. Said I may not be a a big movie star. I don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life. Said I may not be a big movie star. I don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life. Just by the sweat of me, bro, me I go eat bread. So me I put in the work, now go sleep dead. Broken promises and dreams make me stronger. Disappointment of fuel me hunger. Me not tell no lies, sometimes me feel like me want give up. You hear that? But in a day back on me mind, me hear me mother voice say never don't give up. She say you're coming from far, you can't give up now. Now, so nobody make the pressures of this life make you give up. Don't give up now. Said I may not be a big movie star. I don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life. Tell them. Said I may not be a big movie star. I don't drive a fancy car. I thank God for life. Still have life, y'all. Even though my ear is doing some promise, I still got the life. Still alive.
Hi, this is Ed Robinson. And no matter what you're doing right now, stop it. Because guess what? Kevin Stew is at the control. Tune in, sing.
Brand new music from Ed Robinson called We'll Fight for the People. Listen to this.
And defend the people, them set spice for them. Even politicians spread lies for them. But we know the bug of them not wise like him. Them not no ties on him. Them know say that the people rely on him. You know say them bring out them Christ through him. That's why all the people them respect him. Just like Selassie and Marcus Garvey. Rock the world the order of the Trinity. A real strong soldier in a army. No simpleton can disarm. We'll fight for the people every day. Risk them life for the people every day. Get criticized for the people every day. Defending your rights, I saw you say. We'll fight for the people.
In honor and tribute to the rebel himself.
Get criticized for the people every day. Defending your rights, I saw you say. How long them gonna know say that them fire can't cool? How long them gonna take our people for food? Now build no houses, them now build no school. Think them up the handle, but of the most I rule. They better stop criticizing. Cause when them are done now facing.
Big ups Magical Merle.
You know the man no lazy.
We'll pass through, come catch the amen.
Crazy. We'll fight for the people every day. Risk them life for the people every day.
As we're about to part company, I thank you all for being here and giving the support. Ed Robinson in the background. Track called We'll Fight for the People every day. Play on words. Remember, look out for members of your community. Your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. So those that you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is Kevin Stew, so I like to do it to you, for you, and with you Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here, KevinStew.com and affiliates. Thank you all. I appreciate, love the support. I can't get enough. Of course, you know I couldn't do it without you. I wouldn't even try. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world, from right here in South Florida. I bid you a good night. Take care, be good. If you can't be good at it. Catch you on Saturday. Reasonable Rat again at 3. This Saturday's due at 8. Wanna take care here? Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.